Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of 4 Kaiserreich as Turkey. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're at war with Greece, we're going to be at war with Iran. Actually, when is that war happening? Oh, 18 days. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers, I think we're okay on the Iranian front. Greece is more trouble than I thought they would be, let me just put it that way. I mean, aside from that, okay, we've dealt with you. 2 divisions here. I want you swinging away up and around. Don't worry about this for now. Just hold your ground for the moment, okay? How many units are actually on this front? 13. Move you up here. Honestly, all of Red Army deploy over here for the time being. I would like more units, but I also can't afford more units. And none of my vassal state actually have any troops that they could send my way either. Because again, you're now moving units into India. It should mean that your front will be weaker when I actually want to come kill you. 58%. I mean, they have a lot of units up here. There's no denying that they have a lot of units in the area. 58%. Even over here, they don't have that many troops. We can get you encircled. That could go a long way to helping me out. Don't attack Bulgarian positions. They are actually moving their way into our territory, which is a bit annoying. Bulgaria, you have won the 5 units yourself. 81%. Now it's time for you guys to start moving your way in. I want to take over this. Because once you're secured, we can move our units into a bit of a better position. Don't take Constantinople. Do I need to bring units back? I might. Yeah, you actually have lost a unit entirely. Okay. I'm going to move you over here. You have 6 units on this front. I think 6 is good. Mostly, I'm surprised by how Bulgaria is actually, or Greece is doing in this war. Yeah, all of you are on this front. All of you are on this front. Red Army can mostly deal with actually pushing their way into Greece proper. The rest of you, we've got to kind of figure this shit out. They're actually on the doorstep to, yeah, let's get war propaganda. They're actually on the doorstep to Constantinople, which is a bit embarrassing. We have 2 units here. And those 2 units are doing fine. Move your way down south. Red Army's on their way. Maybe move a unit here, move a unit. I'm going to say like this, and then you 2 move your way up north. Blue Army, the army that's against the Bulgarian border, you really just need to defend. Everything else doesn't really matter so much one way or the other. We have 1 unit moving their way back. The oil, I mean, we are running out of oil. Let's get oil. Again, we'll get more oil from the Pacific States. Sure, we won't be able to build any buildings anymore, but like, you need oil. You know, it just is, that's the way of the world. How many units have we lost here? 57,000. I mean, we've killed significantly more than we've lost. So that's always like a nice little number to have, but it's really about it. Actually, I kind of want, yeah, let's get an ambusher for a little bit more entrenchment. Just to defend here a little bit better. I actually have to do the same thing with this tank. We need you to, not with this guy, with you to last stand. I hate last standing a tank, but I mean to make sure this province doesn't actually collapse. And Berlin has fallen. I think it's something that we all saw coming eventually, but, you know, here it is now. Germany is now dead. Which means that Austria is now the leader of the Reichspakt. We'll see how that goes for them. Probably not well, would be my guess. I mean, now the war goes against Iran. And I think we just push it. You're not guaranteed by anybody, right? No. I'm gonna have you guys do a very slow, basic battle plan. Like, I don't want you I don't want you attacking any positions that you're obviously are just going to get killed by. Also, we have no trade with why? Okay, Russia now in the International. Which means the International is now completely massive and terrifying, and I don't want to deal with it. Ever, ever, ever. I'm going to have you here. Make sure these units cannot reinforce this province. Units are still holding on. Okay, yeah, go back to Constantinople. Non-aggression pact with you is completely reasonable. Actually, Blue Army, you can go with a regular battle plan. You can be a little bit more aggressive. Ah, you know, fuck it. You can both be regular battle plan. Why not? Move your troops into the country. Denmark has fallen now as well. What do you do then? We're not at peace, so we could even do it anyways. I mean, I guess Germany hasn't been annexed. Like, once Germany's been annexed as like a tag, I don't know really what their plan is at that point. To be quite honest with you. In 91, again, we just gotta push through a little bit. Greece has, again, put up much more of a fight than I was anticipating them to actually do in the first place. Like, how many planes do they have in Bulgaria? 100. Like, we have significant... You know, fly one plane into Bulgaria. Units on their way to reinforce. Just hold your ground a little bit longer. 2 days left on you. Honestly, I think Red Army should force attack. Just go with the flow, man. And then you, I actually want you moving your way up to the Russian border so you can maybe encircle a couple of Iranian troops. Okay, so that has worked out wonderfully. I think we want you to move your way down towards Athens. I mean, the thing with these guys, I guess, is they can't really get home, right? Like, they're just stuck here. So just throwing waves and waves of men at us just does make sense from that perspective. Go over to Corfu. And the situation here, I'm saying, is going well. We're no longer last standing. That's still okay for now. Where are you going? Oh, go take this city, please. And, like, because once this war's over, we can send all of our units to go deal with the Iranians. So there's a decent chance this ends up just being the final episode, just due to the fact that, really, I mean, after this... I don't really know. I mean, we want the Oriental Vanguard, but after Germany's dead, I don't really know what you can do, to be completely honest. Move your units here. Half of you guys should be on this front, including you. Move your way over to Kornith. We have these two units. They're not really doing anything. This Corfu, I think, is worth what? 1? Worth 1 victory point. Patras is worth 5. Gonna try moving. You know what? Actually, if I move you back like this, if you move your way here, the AI might just be stupid and abandon Athens just by accident. Yeah, there we go. One of the best parts of the AI is that it's a little bit predictable, and it being predictable is good. Here more. They actually built a radar station. Very rare to see the AI build a radar station. Oh, actually, they're going to attack us. We're going to be in Athens in 12 hours. You'll be in Athens in 22 hours. So we'll be in the city first. I don't think this will kill Greece, but it'll get them close. And then we'll last stand with you if we have to. That gets Greece down to 34%. Which is a nice number. Patras. How much are you worth? You're worth 3. Let's go one more in gun production. I mean, actually, we still have 12,000 rifles. We have no fuel. But it's not like our enemy really has much of an air force either, so it's not like that bad. The Marshal publishes an autobiography. After the nation has stabilized, Fedja Pasha began turning his attention towards literature. His goal is to create an autobiography about himself, one which would inspire the reader and explain his motives and measures to him. A few weeks ago, Fezzi finally finished his work. 1,000 copies were printed almost immediately thereafter, and then have sent to bookstores all across the nation in a hurry. The first reviews by critics were almost unanimously positive, the majority of them saying that the autobiography is truly a work of quality, and shows that the Marshal is a completely new light. It's something everyone who truly wants to understand our leader should have to read at least once. In most stores, the book's already sold out within the first few days, with many Turkish families being eager to find out more about their leader. Now the streets are full of people enjoying Fezzi's work and story. Cafes are full of men reading it, neighbors meeting are getting dominated by discussions about it, and even some members of the OHF advocating the incorporation of the biography into the curriculum. Arguing that every child should know about the story of the Marshal and the struggles he had to endure. By now, Fezzi's autobiography has become a well-known piece of literature in the entire country. They're probably going to regard it as one of the most important Turkish books of the 20th century in the future. I'm going to send you down here. Take the radar station, move your way down south. I'm going to send you two down here as well. Move there ASAP. On to Constantinople. Is there any other... I mean, not really other cities over here we actually care about. If I can take this city, it's worth 3 victory points, and it'll allow more units over here. Okay, we capture the radar station. I want you here. You're worth 1 victory point. Not a ton, but again, not nothing either. Corfu's worth 1. We don't care about it too much. In a war against Iran, it is, I think, going okay. Relatively speaking. Yeah, here we can get like a little encirclement. Let me get, how many troops do you guys actually have? 30 to 59, which is more than what I had deployed on your border, but once Greece is dead, our situation should stabilize. How much are you worth? Corinth is worth 1. You will fall in a moment. I mean, this naval invasion plan makes no sense. I'm going to have you stay on this line. Delete this. It means you're going to be here, moving your way through. Come over here to make sure they don't take back Thessalonica. Take Florinia. And of course, because you can't escape, you will just get killed off in a moment, hopefully. Organization at 2.5. 2 more units on their way down south. Again, we've won. It's just that the AI needs to realize that we've won as well. The Greece 27. 76. I want you guys moving your way down south here. 90%. Bohemia has fallen as well. It's like you might move your way onto this province and kind of surround us, but it's honestly not too bad, all things considered. Okay, 90%. 92. I mean, I know casualties are mounting. 108,000 men. It's a lot, don't get me wrong. Okay, luckily you didn't actually take Thessalonica. That might be an issue. Okay, 98. Legation cities has fallen. Greece is now down to 26%. Argos will fall. Patras is really the city we're looking for. I mean, we could also invade Crete. It's actually worth 8 victory points down there, but it's not actually necessary, which is important to note. Okay, we got 1 Iranian troop. We can get them killed off. Gonna shrink your line again, mostly to focus down towards the south. Once you've moved here, your job is basically going to kind of like go up and around. If I move you here, it's gonna be another 2 Persian troops actually encircled. 35 days for naval invasion deck. I mean, we could maybe navally invade. I bet we'd have to go like all the way around, which would be a little annoying. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I think once Patras falls, that should be the end of the Greeks. There we go. And absolutely fantastic. Bulgaria, Greece, welcome to welcome to our new Great Turkey. Complete all of your plans. Your job will now be to go here, and you're going to be moving your way in this direction. Blue Army, we're going to send you to be Orange Army. You're going to go here, and you're just going to spearhead your way to Tehran. Move your units over as quickly as possible. Because, I mean, the situation in Europe is fucked. We're not going to worry about it. It's not our problem anymore. I mean, I guess it never was our problem if you want to consider it that way, but it's less of a problem than they would make you think. Yeah, so for Republican Bulgaria, let's release the Republic of Greece. Congratulations, welcome, welcome. And we should give Greece this territory. Because we have claims on... I mean, are you a core? No, you're a colony state. We should have claim on you. Can you check that? Wait, oversight. As a claim, minus 5%. Okay, so I mean, it does matter. Yeah, so let's send all of our units in. Can't really improve you at all. Give that to Greece. And I mean, the rest of the territory is ours. You know, I'm not going to give it to any of these puppet states. Like, do you think they're worthy of this land? Absolutely not. Okay, Turkish youth organizations. Strong leader, more war support, more division recovery rate. That actually would have been nice to have during a war against Greece, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Tunis is Greece, the Ron hub. I mean, they have a lot. Move you up and around as so. Bring you down and then maybe wait. I mean, Baghdad's not a core of yours though, so it's not that important. Not that it's meaningless. It's just that it's not that important. You know, there's a difference there. Okay, Japan's declared war on the Chongqing federal government. They don't even border them, but you know what? Might as well get started early. Okay, Australia, thank you for the support. You've now been beaten back. Then all of you are just gonna move into this province, move your way down to Kermanshah. Again, Iran is just—they're the final piece of the puzzle. What can I get with you? Let me go for a nice little bonus. Anything we can really research in time? Probably not. Nothing that would really actually come in handy either. I mean, supplies here are not great. I'm going to assign our two biggest armies on very aggressive. Got a 96. I want these units moving away. Actually, no, go down to Breeze and go like this. So you guys march to Tehran where you can. Tabriz is worth 8 victory points, quite nice. I mean, the minute India is fricked, there's no way in hell they're going to be surviving for too much longer in this situation. And you are also an occupied state. Fortunately, it's not going to benefit us too much when it comes to... Oh yeah, all of our Air Force, by the way, you should be going back to these guys. You don't need to be in Greece anymore. It was a nice time while it lasted, but doesn't mean too much. Yeah, because you're now at war basically with... I mean, you're at war with a lot of people. Let me just put it that way. It's not super great for you. Well, you're going down, and then you can go up to Quam. Got a nice airfield here. You guys are going to move your way over to this city. Because again, you don't have... I don't think you have that many units. 21 to 61. You potentially have a decent amount. Like, don't get me wrong. I think once Vienna falls, that'll probably be the end of the Reichspakt. I mean, the fact that they're even still fighting is a little bit ridiculous. I mean, they've clearly already lost. I mean, I guess they still have Sweden, you know? And Sweden's cool. We love Sweden. Okay, bring more forces over here. Again, you have no supplies whatsoever. You need actually a railroad. Okay. Get this railroad built ASAP. So we can actually bring the supplies that we need into the country. And without those supplies, we have a bit of an issue. Who would have thought that invading Iran would be a difficult prospect? What do we want to take next? I mean, might as well get like half tracks. Sure, why not? We also now have dive bombers. 75 planes here, mostly planes over in this area. We're gonna build ourselves also. I mean, even this railroad's gonna take forever. Just so we have like no civilian factories whatsoever. Look, Iran. You should give up, okay? Just a thought. I mean, I know you still have a lot of territory available to you to lose. But absolutely, you guys should just give up. %83 against you, 33 against you. On Iran. Gotta realize that, like, it's over, man. It's done. I mean, again, you still have a lot of units. And you've killed more of me than I think I've killed of you. Yes. But still. Like, don't think about it in that way. Think about it as in your long-term future. You probably don't have that much left to live for, right? Iran, you should just give up. Learn to accept a reasonable peace. And then we could all be happy. Even then, like, if you're doing like a naval invasion of Persia, it's really like, I mean, you have like one port down here. And that's basically it. Like, your options are actually fairly limited. Okay, 94, 92. You guys will be there in 4 days. You'll be there probably in, 6 hours. It's significantly faster than 4 days. Okay, so we've gotten ourselves a strong leader. Probably don't need more road propaganda. And the power of the Gerrymandre. And I'm going to say I'm not going to join the Reichspakt. I mean, we don't even have the option to do so anyway, so it's not really like an actual concern of ours, but I'm going to let you know we're not going to join the Reichspakt. Because it would be a fool's... I mean, look at this shit. Like, look, what do you got here? Just a disaster all around. Somehow Vienna, though, has not fallen. So, good on them for being able to somehow keep that alive. Keep on pushing towards Tehran. I would like to get a surround on these 3 divisions in the north if I can. And I know supplies are bad. And I'm trying to get the railroad built. It takes a while, okay? Are we trading? I guess we are trading stuff, huh? I mean, at this point, we don't really need to be trading anything. Let's just use that to build our railroads a little bit faster. I'll keep trading in oil just because that's kind of important. But aside from the oil, there's less stuff we actually care about. What is Red Army doing? I mean, they're just kind of invading the south, which, I mean, is fine. You can just reorganize you at least a little bit. Okay, Persia. I'm asking you one simple question. Give up. I mean, that's not a question. But, like, would you please give up? Okay, so that's the end of the Second Weltkrieg, right? Everybody's going to get annexed. And Serbia, they did well for themselves. They didn't die. Romania did pretty well as well. You can't knock them for trying. I don't even know, like, what are they even going to get out of the war? Genuinely, I don't know. I mean, we don't really see the AI perform peace conferences actually too often. Mostly because it's very rare that I play Kaiserreich and I'm not in some way involved in the Second Weltkrieg. So I don't know how long this will take. It might take us a little bit longer than I would like. Yeah. I mean, I could just, you know, stop the recording and then we can... Oh, there's actually a pause button. How did I not know there's a pause button? Okay, we'll be back after this has all been resolved. Okay, I think the recording's back. Okay, I had to learn the hotkey to turn on and off the pause. But the Weltkrieg is over. The Weltkrieg is over. Russia and France have split Germany between the two of them. We'll kind of just like see how it goes. I mean, they still got to kill the remnants here, but that should not take them too long. And of course, we are still here dealing with the goddamn Iranian army. Okay, move you up north. You guys are now encircled, so we can hopefully kill you off a little bit faster now. I said that you're encircled. Please make sure that continues to be the case. Thank you very much. Somehow you didn't take this city. I don't know how that happened. Like again, Iran. Please, I'm asking you nicely. Just like to stop. Ireland declared war on the Union of Britain. Ireland declared war on the Entente. Ireland just exists in Northern Ireland. You know, that makes perfect sense. That's what I would do. Okay. Okay, I think everybody for a second maybe needs to like just stop and kind of think about what they're doing. Okay, we've taken you out. Like Asian cities that join the Entente. My question is, like, what do you do now? Germany is not a faction leader. Oh, no, this will bypass it if they're not a faction leader. Okay. Let's still give me the stability, though. I would like the stability. Okay, so Liturgy and Hungary have been annexed. Not a major surprise there. Countries are being slowly released. Romania, what the hell are these borders? I don't know what to tell you. We might need to fix the AI's borders in a second, just because they are going to be bad. Let me just put it that way. Power supplies. Again, all of you, probably what we can do is just set you to be maximum. Did we not have one of these that we set to trucks at some point? I think so, but it's okay. Do we have enough trucks for that? Oh, we do. Easily. Okay. So the more supplies, the better. I think there might be another supply hub in Baghdad. Let's try to deal with that. Social Republic of Italy has been formed. They are a puppet state underneath, under France. The North German Union, we got the Prussian Republic. They should, in a moment, release probably the South German Federation as well. Presumably. Okay, but at least now we have supplies. I mean, the trucks are a little bit overburdened, but it's not too bad. And also, we have a... Wait, these are sea zones. How did I not know that these were... But how do you get naval superiority over here? I don't know, actually. Because can you sail... Can you sail boats through this? There's not a... Yeah, there's not like there's a straight through the Caucasus. That'd be pretty impressive. Okay, India has completely collapsed. Which means that Persia will probably send more of their units over here, which actually worries me a little bit. But as long as we can take Tehran, as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for me to declare victory for the series. A few more days left until you are ready to go. And we'll probably just, consumer goods, infrastructure here. More civilian factories is also nice. We'll go up to war economy because why not? I'll send you down to Quam. Send you down to Quam as well. We're going to get all of our units to make some maneuvers. Because right now, Iran is down to 81%. That's without losing Tehran. But it's only worth 15. Like, taking Tehran is not just a I win against Iran button. Yeah, that's another 63%. Move your way up north. Your way down south. Let's even go take these cities. Go take Shiraz. I'm assuming that Iran is not going to be sending like 1 billion units from the other front over. So what I'm going to do is, again, we're going to turn on state transfer tool. I at least want to fix the Serbian border right now. This is too much. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Turn this off. Got the South German Union. We got the Rhineland Socialist Republic. So they split Russia or Germany into 4 different countries, as well as giving a little chunk to Poland. 4 units in. You guys actually don't have a battle plan. Your battle plan should be, I don't know, push your way, I guess, to Afghanistan. I mean, that seems reasonable, if you ask me. Why is the Japanese army in here? Are we getting military access to the Japanese? We're not. I don't know how they have troops over here, to be quite honest with you. Okay, but Russia landed their way in Stockholm. I mean, right at this point, the Swedish don't really stand much of a chance. I mean, I guess you are at war with... Because you're also now only in International, right? Yeah, everybody that was in Middle Africa is now in the International. Not that they have any units, but I'm sure the International is going to be sending units down to this area sooner rather than later. Prince Federation has ended their hostilities. India is now, I guess, technically united. I guess can they join? They can't join Germany. I guess they have to join the Japanese. Okay, many of India was annexed. Iran got a little piece of the pie there. Quam is worth 5. You're worth 5 as well. Someone's got our way into Baghdad. Send these troops down to not like this, not like that. That's a bit too much. Yeah, there's still some more borders here the AI's got to kind of resolve. But now that we've hit the 31-minute mark. Oh no, we're not in the Reichspakt anymore. Very sad. Actually, I don't even think I get my 10% stability and war support from that, which is very sad, actually. We're just gonna like slowly. Don't tell anybody that this happened. But this is just so we can finish the campaign like 10 minutes, 15 minutes faster than we otherwise would have. Just for, I don't want to waste your time if you're watching this, and I don't want to waste my time. The less time that's wasted, the better it'll be for everyone. I mean, China right now, the Qing are pushing away into Siam, which is pretty impressive. Burma is still in the Eastern Syndicalist Union. I'm assuming they're not going to be able to join the International at any point in time. The Croatia got a little bit of land. Italy got a little bit of land here as well. The Bagua Republic. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, the war with the International, the Entente, chances are it just kind of lasts forever. I mean, at this point, we can just turn off fog of war. So, I mean, Sweden is going to be ending up getting killed off. I mean, you do see the Internationality. I think they're doing what I said. They're just sending units down south here. But I mean, if you got like the United States, they have 122 divisions. There's like no way the Entente can invade Europe, and there's no way the International can invade North America. It's just not going to happen. Like, they can probably kill the Entente in Africa. They can probably kill the French Republic. Probably can kill South Africa. Probably can kill Morocco and Sudan. But aside from that, like, the war in North America and in Europe is over. Like, there's no way in hell either of them can make any kind of comeback. It's just not going to happen. Which is a little sad. Okay, let's take Kuwait now. Iran has almost been killed off. Let's send you to Kerman. I'm going to send you... I think one of you is probably already going into that city. You can move your way up north. You can move your way up to Ashgabat. And we should be good. I think Russia actually does have a claim on this province, but hopefully they don't declare war on me. I mean, they're still at war with basically a lot of other people, so I don't think they would. They're still at war with Cuba as well. I mean, it makes sense in this situation for, like, Cuba or other countries that are already at war with the International that join the Entente. Because at this point, like, why? I mean, like, why wouldn't you? Okay, well, there is Iran. We shall pass. Take all of these beautiful, beautiful states. And I mean, you guys aren't really going to be doing too much, honestly. Like, sure, be on the border with Georgia. And we have somebody on the border with Azerbaijan, but again, it doesn't really matter because again, this is the end of the series. It was a nice little series, though. I'm glad that that this even existed in the first place for us to actually play. Draw a line over here. The 10 stack will keep you on the border with Russia. The 21 stack will keep you on the border with the Belgrade Pact. Not that I think you're going to do anything against us, but... we can also just invade Assyria, but I'm going to say no to that. Okay, let's liberate Iran. Yeah, I think, you know what, Syria... it would just recall us going to war with the Entente, and I really don't have too much interest in doing that, because again, like, we can't win. Right? Like, what are you going to do? Am I going to invade the United States? Obviously not. That can't happen. Doesn't even make any sense. Okay, Baluchistan. Give that to Persia. Iraq, we'll release Iraq there. Portugal has now fallen to the Internationale. Not a huge surprise. This also is like Del All Sweden. And why not? We'll give them a little bit of support. I don't think there's anybody else in Europe you're at war with. I mean, there's technically a little bit of Irish resistance, but that's basically about it. Okay, Kurdistan. Sure, let's release an independent Kurdistan. These are terrible borders. But I got a little Kurdistan, a little Iraq. Aleppo, of course, is a occupied state. I think we have claims on it. We have claims on all these other areas as well. And with that, with the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the rise of the Republic of Turkey, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode, and in fact, a good time for us to end this series in its entirety. Thanks everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.